All right, you're going skiing in Lake Tahoe and want to know what the best ski resorts are in the Lake Tahoe area? Well, if you want to know that, today we're talking about it in this video, so stay tuned. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Lake Tahoe Living channel. This is Rachel Capil, your resource for the Lake Tahoe area. If you are wanting to know more, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and reach out if you're wanting to relocate to the area. We love helping families relocate here and giving you all the details on the Lake Tahoe area. So let's get into this video. The top 8 ski resorts to visit and that are currently rated in 2023 as the best in the Lake Tahoe area. Let's get after it. I'm going to tell you all about them. All right, first off, I have to say I have actually skied myself in every single one of these resorts except for one, which I'm so excited to get to ski hopefully this year at this particular resort. But all of these resorts are amazing. They're great. They have their pluses and minuses, which I'll kind of go over. But we've got an article down below in the descriptions box that you can read more and thoroughly and kind of take a look at as we go. But our number 1 is Palisades, formerly known as Squaw Valley. Palisades is amazing. It's a huge ski resort. With these ski resorts, you have to be aware that if you're going on the weekends, you're gonna wait in lines. It kind of sucks. I'm an avid skier. I literally have been skiing since I was in kindergarten, broke my leg in kindergarten, racing my dad down the bunny slope. Yeah, I'd say pretty badass, but not tooting my own horn, but I definitely know what skiing is, and I know what's good and I know what's bad. And unfortunately, one of the bummers about the Lake Tahoe area is that if you're going on the weekend, just be prepared for lines. Lines, especially if it's going to be a sunny, beautiful day out, which oftentimes it is in the Lake Tahoe area because we have perfect weather in California. That's what you pay for. You're going to have to wait in lines. So at these bigger resorts, you're definitely going to have to wait in lines. But Palisades Tahoe, one of the things I don't like about it is to get up to the top of the hill, you have to basically so you go up to the top of the mountain and then you have to kind of ski all the way down. And it's kind of a pain because the skiing area is a little bit kind of small, but you kind of have to dodge people the whole way down the hill. It's a really big mountain. It's great skiing, but you definitely have to take that into consideration when you're coming down from the top of the mountain. So it's one of the things I don't like, and I don't like all the lines, but usually I'm lucky enough to be able to go on a Tuesday or Wednesday while my kiddo's little. So something to note. Now let's get into the details of why this is reported as number 1 in 2023. Palisades Tahoe, 1960s Olympic Winter Games were here. The resort has 3,600 acres of skiable terrain, 29 ski lifts, and more than 170 trails, with the longest run extending 3.2 miles. About 25% of the runs are suited for beginners, 45% for intermediate ski levels, and 30% for advanced skiers. An elevation of 6,200 feet to 8,200 feet, Palisades Tahoe Ski Resort has great snow coverage, average 450 inches in a season. The village of Palisades Tahoe is a European-style village with many restaurants, shops, and art galleries. The village offers vibrant après-ski atmosphere and other things to do at the resort, including snow tubing, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing. So as you can see, we love Palisades. I keep wanting to call it Squaw Valley, but as you can see, that's kind of dating me. It's a new name, new ownership, but it's definitely great. Definitely recommend it. You will love it. Just if you can, if possible, try to go kind of during the week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday versus the weekend, because you are definitely going to be hitting lines if you are there on the weekend. Number 2 on this list is Heavenly Ski Resort. I am actually a very huge fan of Heavenly. Heavenly is a massive mountain. There is a Nevada and a California side. I always talk about in the videos about South Lake Tahoe because South Lake Tahoe is kind of where all the action is, and Heavenly is tucked right in the middle of South Lake. So you've got the Heavenly Village, which is where a lot of people stay, and you have to get shuttled up to the top of the hill, so you can literally stay at the Marriott and then go straight from the Marriott to the top of the mountain. So it's really fun, great skiing, amazing views of the lake. You will absolutely love Heavenly. It's one of my favorites. I feel like it should be number 1, but I don't know why it's not on this particular list. In my books, it'd definitely be up there. It's amazing. The views are impeccable. The skiing is great. There's enough room on the mountain so you don't get too bogged down, but you will have lines here. But the good thing is that you'll have a lot of runs. So like the runs are really long and you'll be fine. So you wait in the line for a little bit and then you go. I feel like it's a little bit better than Palisades, but my personal opinion, I've gone to Heavenly a lot over the years recently, have not hit up Palisades in a while. Definitely love it, but let's get into some stats for Heavenly. Heavenly is the largest ski resort in Lake Tahoe with 4,800 acres of ski terrain, including 97 different trails and 28 ski lifts. Heavenly is popular with skiers and snowboarders and runs for all abilities. 5% of the runs are really easy, 43 are intermediate, 26 are advanced, 23% are designed for experts. The remaining 3% of the resort is used for ski lessons. Within Heavenly Village, just steps away from the gondola and the ferries, gets the skiers up to the mountains. The Sierra-at-Tahoe Timber Lodge offers apartment-style accommodations with 4-star amenities. Like I said, we actually really love, before we got our place in Tahoe, we'd come here often with the kids. It's a great place to go. There's this awesome restaurant called Fire and Ice that is in the Heavenly Village. Definitely check it out. You can walk around very easily and enjoy time with family. It's like super nice, but like I said, where we are, a little bit more secluded, not as much activity. You will love it here. Plenty of people come here and absolutely love it. You know, I definitely recommend it. So number 2. Number 3 on this list is Northstar. Northstar is actually up near us and over an incline. It's on the way in. Hit up Truckee and you'll see it as you kind of move into like the Kings Beach and incline area. You'll love Northstar. It's a great mountain. Lots of people come here because the Ritz-Carlton is here and there's like amazing, you know, hotels to stay at, and it's got its own little village. It's a great mountain. Like I said, I haven't been here in a long time. I need to go, but there's so many others I want to try, and I've kind of been obsessed with Diamond Peak these days, but I definitely think the Northstar is up there and it's awesome. Its ranking is right up there. It makes sense. It's got great runs and the Ritz-Carlton's there. There's lots of amenities. You'll love it. So let's get into some stats about Northstar. Northstar California is family-friendly ski resort and is ideal for intermediate skiers. Extensive terrain, covers over 3,170 acres with 100 impeccably groomed runs, assessed by 20 lifts. The majority of the slopes are rated as moderate, 13% are beginner, and 60% intermediate. The remaining 27% are designated for advanced runs. The highlights of Northstar is its village atmosphere. The area at the base of the slopes offers a wide selection of shops and restaurants conveniently situated in the Northstar Lodge by Vacation Club Rentals that offers ski in and out accommodations and access to the resort with its own gondola. The hotel has excellent amenities, concierge services, fitness center, movie room, sauna, hot tub, heated pools, and of course, like we mentioned, the Ritz-Carlton, which has luxurious ski in and out accommodations. We absolutely love Northstar, and I think you'll love it too. Number 4, Kirkwood. We actually love Kirkwood. Kirkwood is a great mountain. A little bit off the beaten trail, kind of lower below South Lake, so it's a little bit further away from everything, a little bit more accessible if you're coming from Highway 4, kind of the Brentwood area. It's back in that area. It's a little bit more challenging to get to, but I think this is definitely a mountain that you'll want to check out. I actually really, really love Kirkwood. Let's go into some details of what they say about it in this article, but I think that you'll love it. It's a big mountain and not as many people come here because it's a little more difficult to get to, so the lines aren't super bad. Obviously, if it's spring skiing, sunny weather, you're going to have lines. People are going to go, but it's a little bit of a gem and a secret. So, although Kirkwood Ski Resort is one of the furthest from San Francisco, 180 miles away, its exceptional terrain makes it worth the extra drive. Kirkwood offers pristine mountain scenery and impressive variety of terrain. Skiers appreciate the resort's peaceful setting, long, wide runs, and open bowls. The resort has an average snowfall of 354 inches a year at the base elevations 7,800 feet, which helps ensure constant coverage of powdery snow. Kirkwood has 2,300 acres of terrain and 86 trails for skiers and snowboarders. Assessed by 15 lifts, the longest trail is 2.5 miles. Kirkwood summit reaches an awe-inspiring 9,800 feet, and the resort is known for its challenging terrain. Only 12% of the runs are for beginners, 30% are intermediate, 38% are advanced, and 20% are for experts. Obviously, like I said, I love it because there's a lot of runs for me. If you're a beginner, maybe this is the best mountain for you, but I grew up going to Boreal. We would go up there and like ski. It was like so fun. That's where I cut my chops and I learned how to do all the skiing, and we were a family that skied almost every single weekend. My dad was obsessed with it, and I am super blessed that he was able to share that with us. So that is number 4, Kirkwood. Number 5 on this list is Sugar Bowl. Tongue twister. So Sugar Bowl, I actually really loved. I went here a lot in, I guess, like end of high school, college years, because I had a friend that worked here. So you always got discounted ski tickets and we'd head up there and have so much fun. I love this place. It's not a massive mountain like the ones prior, but it's definitely a great place to get in there, get out with a decent price. I'm not sure how the prices are now, but when we got our tickets, we always had discounted prices and it was amazing to go to and super fun. Great memories. We loved it here. So let's get into some stats from this article. Sugar Bowl is one of the closest and most easily accessible ski resorts to the San Francisco Bay Area when traffic is light and weather conditions are favorable. It takes about 3 hours to drive from San Francisco, 180 miles away, and only 1.5 from Sacramento, 92 miles away. For added convenience, the resort offers plenty of parking near the slopes. Despite its appearance as a quaint old-fashioned ski resort, Sugar Bowl boasts modern amenities, 12 chairlifts, including the gondola that takes visitors into the snowboarding ski in and out village, and Crow's Peak Chair, which provides access to secluded glades. The resort extends over 1,600 acres with some slopes that feature 1,500-foot vertical drops. For skiers who like that refreshing sensation of off-trail runs, the resort allows access to backcountry terrain, but requires that individuals consider their own safety precautions. Sugar Bowl has 103 trails, all ability levels from beginner, 17% of runs, to intermediate, 45%, and advanced, 38%. We love Sugar Bowl. Number 6 is Sierra-at-Tahoe. I have not been to Sierra-at-Tahoe in a very, very long time, but I've definitely skied this mountain. It's really great. Again, not probably one of my ultimate favorites because I like the bigger ones. In the long runs, I'm like a long run kind of skier. I'm definitely not the Black Diamond kind of gal, but Sierra-at-Tahoe is great. So let's get into some stats from Sierra-at-Tahoe. Conveniently located 16 miles from South Lake Tahoe City, Sierra-at-Tahoe is closest ski resort to San Francisco. 176 miles, the Stanley Family Resort has an excellent selection of lodging, dining, as well as vacation options. Sierra-at-Tahoe is ideal for intermediate skiers. Half of the resort ski runs are intermediate level. The other half include 25 to 25% beginner and 25% advanced runs. Those learning to ski will appreciate the resort's lessons, which take place on 11 acres of gently sloped bunny hills. There are 2 lifts reserved for beginners only. The resort covers 2,000 acres of ski terrain, 47 trails, 14 lifts, and 6 terrain parks, plus a Burton Progressive Park for freestyle snowboarding and skiing. The longest run, Sugar and Spice, is a scenic 2.5 trail run that's at the top of the mountain base, and Sierra-at-Tahoe's selling points is that the ski resort slopes are protected from the wind, which makes the ski conditions way more pleasant. The resort often gets an average snowfall of 480 inches annually and a nice blanket of powdery coverage on the slopes. So there you have it, Sierra-at-Tahoe. Number 7 is one that I've been really, really excited to try. I think we're gonna do it this year. Fingers crossed, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do it, but is Mount Rose. So Mount Rose is over near us in Incline. You've got Diamond Peak and then Mount Rose. It's a bigger mountain and I've heard some really, really great things. It's bigger but smaller. It's not as big as like Palisades or Heavenly, but it's bigger for the area that it's located in. So I'm really excited to try Mount Rose. It's kind of on the way to Reno. It's at the top of the lake, so it's further than pretty much all of the mountains. It's kind of like Kirkwood. Kirkwood is at the way really like base, and Mount Rose is at the top of the lake. So let's get into some details about Mount Rose. This laid-back resort offers more than 1,200 acres of ski terrain with slopes that boast stunning views of Reno and Lake Tahoe. The resort's steepest runs for challenge skiers are 1,800-foot vertical drops and exhilarating Mount Rose chutes, which features impressive 40 to 55-degree pitches that only expert skiers can handle. A great place for advanced skiers, Mount Rose Ski Tahoe has many Black Diamond runs with over 60 trails, accessed by 8 lifts. The resort has 20% beginner runs, 30% intermediate, and 40% advanced, and 10 expert runs. The longest run is 2.5 miles. A good number of intermediate runs are found at Slide Bowl area. Both skiers and snowboarders will enjoy the choice of ski runs, and freestylers can choose from a wide variety of adventurous experiences at 2 terrain parks. Because Mount Rose ski slopes face north and east, skiers can bask in the sunshine on the east-facing runs in the morning, and the resort's average snowfall is 350 inches annually. So there you have it, Mount Rose. Maybe I'll see you there this year. Number 8 is Homewood Mountain Resort. Now, I have not been to Homewood in a very, 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 very long time, so I can't really say much about this. We never really went there a lot. I know it's over by Palisades, but let's get into some details of what they say in the article. Homewood Mountain Resort offers one of the best values on ski season passes in Lake Tahoe. Homewood is a favorite Tahoe ski resort because of its well-groomed trails, manageable compact size, and its mid-mountain restaurant. Covering 1,260 acres of terrain, Homewood has about 67 trails assessed by 8 lifts. The majority of the runs, 40%, are intermediate slopes, and the remainder are beginning runs, 15%, and advanced black diamond runs, 30%, and expert double black diamond runs, 15%. So Homewood, I think, is a little bit smaller of a mountain, but definitely obviously most affordable if you're looking to get a season ski pass. And it is definitely like kind of like near Palisades, so it's not hard to get to. Like, you know, we've got like Heavenly over here, Kirkwood down there, Palisades, Homewood, and then you got Mount Rose and like Diamond Peak. One place they didn't mention was Diamond Peak, and I'm like, so I don't know why, but maybe because it's a really small resort, kind of far to get to. The only hotel that you could stay is really at the Hyatt, unless you get an Airbnb in Incline, and the Hyatt is like probably $500 to like $1,000 a night, so it's a little bit more expensive. But I really like Diamond Peak, and especially if you're an Incline Village resident, you get a screaming deal on the pass. You get an all-day adult pass for like 25 bucks. Maybe 30. It's amazing. I might change like throughout peak season, but oh my gosh, it's amazing. So I really love it. The views of the lake are absolutely impeccable, to die for. Like gorgeous, like Heavenly. Heavenly, you can kind of see the whole lake, whereas Diamond Peak, you kind of see the down slot of the whole lake. It's just unbelievable. So nice. If you want to go to Diamond Peak, need an Airbnb, we have plenty of friends that rent their places out, so let us know. But there you have it, what the top 8 resorts to ski at are. And I say ski because I'm a skier, but snowboarders are always welcome. We don't discriminate. We are loving of all types of people in California and Nevada. So those are the top 8 ski resorts of 2023, according to this article, which will be linked down below. All right, so there you have it. Top 8 ski resorts in the Lake Tahoe area. What'd you think? The only thing missing is you and your ski or snowboarding attire here. We've got amazing, beautiful lake life living, skiing, snowboarding, having fun, sledding, whatever you want. I don't know what else to tell you, people. This place is amazing to come to and live. If you don't want to come and visit here, I don't know what to say. I don't know where else to send you. Colorado maybe, but it's just not the same because you got like so many other great things here. Having a vacation home here is definitely 2 thumbs up. Owning property here, living here is definitely 2 thumbs up. You know, let us know. We're happy to help out. Until the next video, enjoy your skiing vacations. Maybe I'll see you on the run. I'll be the one wearing usually all black, maybe a teal jacket, and trying not to bail because I don't like to bail because I broke my leg when I was in kindergarten. But I will be out there huffing and puffing and teaching my kid how to, well, he's not learning how to ski, but he's going to learn how to snowboard. But I have a funny feeling that he will become a skier eventually. So until next video, guys, bye.